Learn to play poker with the Opie and Anthony Show.
No. Oh, God. She spilled my chips.
I'm sorry, sir.
Opie. Now clean it out!
That's right. Be a poker player, just like your father.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
Are you happy now, Opie? Are you happy?
Anyway, okay.
So we're talking about Candy, the porn star, the 20-year-old porn star. She's in the business only 3 months so far. She wants to film this porno with midgets.
Yeah.
Like kind of a Snow White thing in Central Park.
Right.
And have a bunch of midgets bang her.
How cool would that be to watch?
And I had enough confidence in our radio show. I said, we will cast this porno for you.
Do you think
we
many
will
midgets,
find midgets that will bang you?
Do you think they listen to this program or would listen after one of those little...
I'm thinking the friends of the midgets, though.
You're thinking the friends of the midgets?
They will get the job done for us.
If they're truly friends of the midgets, do you think they're listening to this?
Hey, let's be honest, man.
I think we're turning off the midget demo.
Pretty much everyone wanted to bang Candy. I mean, she was just unbelievably hot. You know, she's not worn out yet, like most porn stars that come marching through here. She's
still perky.
Still very perky. I mean, she was a mere teenager only 3-4 months ago, Anthony.
20 years old, right.
Yeah, everything looked A-OK on her.
Lovely.
Mm-hmm. So now I got to like rewind a little bit. So the show Friday was a success, and then I got on the phone with Washington to kind of discuss the free play week. They're all nervous that we're gonna have like live sex acts and all sorts of stuff. On the program.
Yeah, the phone meetings are great with that. Hey, guys, because they try to be nice.
Yeah.
They don't want to. I think they're a little frightened, and they're trying to be diplomatic at the same time.
They're paranoid that we're gonna say fuck a lot.
But we're not.
They're paranoid about that. They're paranoid about live sex acts.
They just don't want the live sex. So instead of going, guys, free play week, just knock it off with the live sex. It's
Hey guys, we're all there. Hi, how you doing? Welcome. Glad you could take time out from your schedules for this meeting. We just want to talk a little bit about the free play week, and we've been teeing some stuff up, and we just think perhaps we could keep a little more creativity in the program without having to go to certain areas of the show that you do occasionally go to.
You guys are very clever.
Talented.
Maybe this week would be the week where you show off your cleverness.
Right.
Shut up.
Could be a little more clever.
Right. Maybe be a little funnier.
Yeah.
Because that's easy to do.
They just don't want sex.
We'll just be funnier this week. Because being funny is just so easy.
And believe me, only the Opie and Anthony Show, only the Opie and Anthony Show would even get people telling us to calm it down on satellite radio. It's satellite radio. It's satellite radio. This is where there is no FCC. It's the Wild West.
Well, they feel that because they open the channel to everyone, that some people are going to just kind of, their elbows are going to hit their XM satellite radio, and then by accident it's going to go on 202, and we're going to be in the middle of some crazy sex act. And then, of course, the mom who's driving the minivan is going to have the kids in the back car. Can't believe what she's hearing. It's going to take her at least 5 minutes to turn the channel, and by that time, all the damage done to the kid, and now it's our problem, and XM Satellite Radio's problem.
Mommy, I want hooker. Nothing worse than when your kids are listening to that type of talk, and you're outside the van as it rolls backwards on the dock.
Down a little boat ramp.
Yeah, blame us for that one, too. So they had to give us the talk on Friday. You know, it's the free play week, very important for you guys in the company. So maybe if you could kind of keep it a little more highbrow than usual. And what we told them was, we'll think about it. Perfect answer. We didn't say yes or no. We'll think about it.
Think about it.
Which means we will do the show that we know how to do.
Yeah, if something comes up, we're going to do it.
So then the discussion goes to the show that we don't talk about anymore. How long have we been here? 2 months?
2 months, and we have one of those already?
We already have a show that we do not talk about anymore.
Eek.
And the big discussion was, you guys, we don't want you getting the interns late anymore.
Yeah.
I can't believe someone has to have this discussion with us.
2 months in.
2 months in. Guys, we are outraged down here in Washington. We could not believe what we were hearing. And as we move forward, we want to make a new rule. You cannot get the interns late anymore on your program.
Ouch.
Why?
I guess they have a problem with that in the work environment.
I guess technically they're employees. I don't know. Are they employees? Why can't we get our interns laid? That's like a great fringe benefit. If you're shooting for an internship with the Opie and Anthony Show, just the possibility that they may get you laid is kind of cool. I'm thinking
you don't get that at other places.
You don't get that at IBM.
No, you won't.
Fill in stupid company here. I went with IBM.
It's a good one.
Yeah, I should have said Apple or something.
No, IBM was
Those
fine.
boys down at IBM counting on us. The Captain Hook uniform.
So, I'm never going to say what happened on the show that we can't talk about anymore. I don't know if the intern actually got action.
Oh, no, of course not.
I have no idea.
I certainly don't know if I got any action in the other room after. Don't know that at all.
Right.
Either.
I was looking at that couch, and an intern was in here, a girl was in here, but I don't know what was happening.
And quite honestly, after the show, I have no idea what happened.
I don't either.
I didn't see it for myself. So it's just all talk.
I had no idea what happened. I was too busy
It's all
fielding
rumors.
everyone's phone calls. Oh, my God.
Dude, we're screwed, right? Dude, we're screwed, right? I just flashed back to 2002. Dude, what do you think? What do I think? I think we're fired again.
Yeah,
That's what I think.
That was a phone call. I was at the diner, and I called Anthony, and he did say these words, "We are so fired."
Yeah.
I had to walk out of the diner because we were sitting down, and I had to take a dump, and I swear to God, I was so upset. I'm like, I'm going to shit my pants at the diner, at the table.
Just from being upset.
Just been being so annoyed in the filthy bathroom, I had to go home.
Yeah. So,
Ben, could I have the Lysol, please?
did you fart already?
No.
No.
I did not.
It's the megaphone.
Oh my God, has bad breath on
Smells
it.
like I was talking with my ass.
Oh,
I think it's from the onion bagel. Like I can't talk into it right after I eat an onion bagel.
Stop licking the megaphone.
It's awful.
You ever scrape your tongue with your fingernail and sniff it?
Oh, I try not to.
All right. So that discussion was had.
Oh yeah.
What?
Smells like the Don Geronimo microphone.
Doesn't smell that bad.
Who's he?
Yeah.
Someone from our past or something? I don't know who he is. So we had that discussion, Anthony, and they're like, please do not get the interns late anymore. And little did I know, as I'm having that discussion and saying, yeah, no problem, we got it all under control up here, our own intern was banging one of the porn stars.
Yeah.
But I guess we could discuss this on the air because it did happen off hours.
Right.
It did happen when after all the microphones were turned off and and the lights were turned off in the studio and everyone went home.
It's on
and I don't
his
think
own
it was
time.
It was on his own time, and I don't think it. It
But
didn't
isn't
happen
it
on the
our
premises, right?
time?
Didn't happen on the premises.
Didn't interfere with his job?
No, not at all. So what happened was after the show, or near I guess during the last hour of the show, as Candy's in the studio all hot and naked and stuff, she's like, "Oh my God, your intern Noah is so cute, so cute. I want to do him."
Well, you got to give her that.
He is a dish.
She's knowledgeable.
That kid's got a smile on him, I'm just saying.
And so I didn't think anything of it, and I just we went across the street, had some breakfast, and I guess at that point you were like hooking up with her or whatever?
Yeah, a little bit.
Little bit.
A little bit. I want to, I think I should take this time to thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to work at the Opie and Anthony Show.
How does the intern get to bang the porn star?
Well, she took a liking to him.
Where did the banging take place?
My place. I live across the river, Jersey.
Jersey.
So she went home with you and you got to bang a porn star?
Yeah, we were hanging out for most of the weekend.
Most of the weekend?
Yeah.
The whole weekend?
Yeah. She's a good kid.
Good kid.
No, we had a good time.
Dude, you banged the 20-year-old hot, I've only been in the business 3 months porn star from Cleveland.
Yeah.
And you're taking my coffee order today? I think I should be getting him coffee.
No.
I look at him differently today. He's not just the guy that gets coffee.
No.
He's the guy that bangs hot porn stars.
Banging a porn star. Now
I've never banged a hot porn star. Have you, Anthony?
No, I can't say I ever had a porn star. Was the pressure on knowing that she's a professional?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. It took me a little bit to get, into the scenario.
Really?
Once or twice, I'd say, before, you're really there.
Was she
I was
happy with the merchandise and the
Seems
performance?
like she's all right.
Yeah.
She seems like she had a good time. We talk.
I wonder if we should get her on the phone. We got her phone number?
She sent some emails, actually, to you guys thanking you for the opportunity to be here. have a good time.
Opportunity to have sex with you.
Yeah, thanking us for being able to bang our intern.
That's so funny because she is
I don't know if I could
a
bang
porn star.
I don't think I could bang a porn star.
She is in porno movies, but the fact is she's also a 20-year-old girl that wanted to hook up with someone she found attractive here.
Dude, she's a nympho. You could just tell by looking at her.
Oh, yeah.
When she grabbed Norton's crotch, she just went flush in the face. She was
probably revulsion and hatred.
She wanted action right at that moment.
Well, apparently not. not that kind of action. Not Jim Norton action.
So did she teach you any new tricks?
Oh, it was a lot of fun. It was definitely like probably the best sex I've ever had.
Wow.
Did you wear a bag?
Oh yeah, no,
Rookie.
we're very safe.
Why?
You here?
Well, no, I did
very
actually.
safe.
I saw
we're
her.
We're now
work.
going out. We're very safe.
She had her paperwork in her purse actually, so I mean, like I saw it.
The AIDS test paperwork?
Yeah, all that
She
stuff.
just
When was it done?
Last month.
she just carries around her AIDS paperwork.
All girls in
Isn't
the
that
business
good?
do. They do.
And you got her number in your cell phone.
Wow.
I don't have paperwork. I just carry around a picture of a girl I fucked 6 months ago. Look, she's not thin.
She looks healthy.
So it took a while to.
get into the game because there's a lot of pressure there. There's a lot of pressure there.
Of course. You got to look at some of the films that she's been in and the guys that she's with. You're talking, the baby's arm clutching an apple kind of manhood.
Yeah.
And then, was she open? Let's just say, read between the lines. Was she open to all forms of sex?
She was. Yes, she's experienced.
Experienced? Did you? Let's just say, was there any point in the evening where maybe you were looking at the part on the back of her head?
Well, there was a lot of fun things that went down. I don't want to be too graphic about it. But,
why?
I'm just like I'm a nothing.
Dude,
I'm a little nothing.
She's
and
a porn star. Who cares? Give us the details.
Yeah, what happened?
No, just pretty much just the basic straight stuff.
Did you do the old dirt road?
She's an exhibitionist though, and I'm not. Absolutely not. We were going shopping at one point, and she wanted to do something in the basement of like a furniture store.
We think the vestibule of a church is a good place to start for public sex.
Wait, you guys hung out all weekend, went shopping and all that?
Yeah, a little bit.
And she wanted to have sex in public?
Like a date, I guess. Yeah, she wanted to
like
do
a
some stuff
movie.
in public.
It's like a movie plot.
What's going on?
They go shopping.
But look at me.
Did you go to FAO Schwartz and the 2 years kind of do the tap dance on the piano keyboard? No? It's sort of the Christmas season, so a little Christmas shopping.
No, actually.
No?
We did not. But
Did you sing a duet? Baby, it's cold outside. What the hell? Did you fall for her?
No, she's a good kid. I like her. She's a good girl. But I mean,
fell for her a little bit.
no Richard Gere jokes.
How old are you, sir?
23 next week.
23.
She's
20. Kid. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Same birthday as the guy who got hit in the head with a boat, actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
You traded birthdays?
Yeah.
What's your birthday?
We talked.
We left her a voicemail. Maybe she'll call later today. We'll get her side of the story. But, man, did she have the big O?
A couple times. Supposedly 5. But, she's pierced in all sorts of places, so there's not.
Yeah, how did those work out for you?
Oh, I lost my virginity to a girl with multiple piercings. So,
Down there?
I'm okay with that, yeah. But,
Do you think the
It's easy.
orgasms were real? Because, she is an actress,
she's a
technically.
screamer. Oh, wait. I'm not sure if they're still there, but I'm kind of.
Why are you taking your pants? Oh, he's not taking his pants off.
Wow, wait a minute. You got like scratches and black and blues on your back.
She's brutal.
She was scratching your back like that?
A little violent.
Yeah. Wow. That's some
Yeah, so
animal
thanks a lot,
sex.
you guys. Appreciate it.
Well,
That sounds like a fun time.
you're very... Oh, Jesus.
If you want an internship with the Opie and Anthony Show,
I think I might apply for one.
email bensparks1027 at yahoo.com. We get our interns laid.
What are you panicking about, Ben?
Oh, we got her? We're just waiting to get her on the phone here. Oh, my God. This is just...
There she is.
All right, hold on. I got to do
Ben was
this.
panicking.
Yes. Candy.
Yes.
What the hell happened after the show?
Oh, why don't you ask know about that?
What?
We've been talking about it.
Yeah, he just showed us the scratch marks on his back. They haven't healed yet.
Sorry about that.
And he said you had 5 orgasms. Were they real
Plenty more
orgasms?
than that.
Were they real?
I said plenty more than that.
And they were all real orgasms, huh?
Of course.
And he said that you guys want to have sex in public at a furniture store, or you did, and he said no to that.
Let me.
What were you guys doing at a furniture store?
It was like we were shopping around town.
Picking out
They're already shopping for their apartment.
dining room table? We could bang on that.
So, Candy, you like Noah, huh?
Very, very much so.
Oh.
I think we got a love connection.
How's that going to work out if you're a porn star?
Really?
How isn't that going to work out? I can come visit.
So this isn't something that's, one and done? You guys might see each other again?
Oh, we will definitely be seeing each other.
Yeah, I hope so.
This is like a plot for a movie. Porn star bangs intern.
What are your feelings there, Noah? Are you a little nervous maybe about getting attracted to her a little more?
Actually,
if you see each other a little more, maybe her lifestyle?
Yeah, I thought about it. I thought about that. And, Richard Gere jokes aside, nah, I'm fine with that.
You got a gerbil in your ass? Huh? Yeah. Oh, I thought the other Richard Gere joke. Okay, I got you.
Candy, so how does he rate as far as his sexual performance?
Excellent.
And you've banged a few professionals in your short time, right?
Plenty of professionals.
And no one knows what he's doing, huh?
Noah is absolutely amazing.
Did you teach him anything new? Any new tricks?
We'll get there.
Oh, we'll get there?
I have only had
Wait, you
2
didn't?
days with him.
How many different positions did you guys try?
Oh, no. We were very straight and narrow.
Oh.
For now. I'm waiting for after the AVN.
We'll end up
maybe.
breaking it, don't worry.
What?
I said we'll end up breaking Noah, don't worry.
Okay, and I guess, I don't know, as far as like how he rates with other porn stars, is our boy packing or what?
He is very, very well endowed.
Oh! The mule update. Wow.
I'm like blushing. I can't take this.
All right, well.
You have some blood that can go to your face? Some left in that body of yours? Wow.
Oh, all right, well. So it looks like you enjoyed your time in New York there, Candy.
Very, very much so.
And you pretty much spent the whole weekend with Noah.
Yeah, so up until the time I left, I was there as much as possible unless I had to work.
Unless I had to work?
Yeah, that.
What kind of work did you have to do in New York?
Well, what kind of work do you think?
Wow, so wait a minute. She was at your place, Noah, right? And you guys are hanging out, shopping for furniture, having sex, and then all of a sudden a beeper or phone goes off, and she goes, I gotta go to work.
I gotta go.
So you go, bye, honey, and she leaves, and then she comes back how much later?
An hour or two.
An hour or two later.
About hour and 20 minutes, I'm thinking. 10-minute cab ride
and
to and fro.
Have you made a romantic path of rose petals to the shower for her to follow?
Sometimes they just talk about football,
petals,
Anthony.
The rose petals were from the front door of his apartment right to the shower.
Right to the shower. And then, but sometimes they just talk about football.
Yeah, that's what I heard. It's just
oh my God.
Hanging out, having a burger.
What kind of furniture were you shopping for? Mouthwash and a bidet?
Wow, that is something. You know what it is?
What were you feeling?
I know what it is now.
Huh.
It's absolutely Risky Business. It's the movie Risky Business. That's what was going on.
Actually,
he's in the house, hanging out with the chick. She's still got work to do.
Were you jamming your Tangerine Dreams greatest hits CDs?
Did you slide in on your socks wearing only your underwear and do a little dance?
Yeah. Little Bob Seger in the background. There it is.
Here comes Noah sliding in. Yeah. Look, Noah's dancing.
He's getting the apartment all set while she's out with some other guy.
Went to the furniture store to find something to put that big glass egg on. Sure. Parents are away.
Guido the killer pimp.
Did you drive the Porsche around?
Oh.
Like lease.
Lease. Right. Okay. Well, very good. So she went to work. How many times did she go to work?
Once. No, she left on Friday night for most of the night, and then once on Saturday.
So she came back Saturday morning or Saturday afternoon?
No, Saturday. Well, Saturday we spent most of the day together, and she had to leave for most of the evening, and then she came back later at night. Actually, twice you came back, didn't you?
Was there any
twice.
Was there any jealousy going on in your head, knowing that know, none?
No jealousy.
No, we're no illusions here.
Yeah.
Work is work, my dear.
Absolutely.
That boy has no illusions.
God, this is a great story. All right. Well, thank you, Candy. Anything else you want to add?
What'd you do when she was gone?
Yeah, really cleaned up, I think. So put things back in place, move the bed back to the wall.
Hanging around the house, looking at his watch.
Yeah.
Call the 1-800-AIDS hotline just to make sure everything's okay.
Oh my.
Sorry.
Really.
Hi, Candy. Noah again.
No, I have my
Leaving a
text.
message.
You saw them.
I don't know. Hope everything's going good at work. I miss you.
I miss you, right?
Miss you.
Can you call me on the break?
Call me back. I'm at the house. Just call me.
Okay, bye.
Hi, Candy. Noah again. Leaving a message. Boy, you've been at work for a while. Just wondering if you're coming back. Chinese tonight? Okay, give me a call back. I'm just a little worried about you. All right, baby. I'll talk to you later.
Oh,
Wasn't anything like that? You weren't thinking you should call her or something,
sir.
make sure she's okay?
It's
Because
rude.
there's some riffraff out there that it's almost like going out with a cop or something. Cop has to go out on the job. You don't know. Maybe that's the night.
All right.
So.
Well, thank you, Candy. We might call you back, all right, because this story's still developing, obviously.
perfectly fine, dear.
And we're still looking for midgets for your porno, okay?
Please do so. And I will talk to all of you soon and have Noah call me when he gets a second.
All right.
Oh, I will. I'll talk to you soon. Yeah.
Bye, boys.
Bye.
All right. Why don't you go talk to Candy? Because now I'm going to do the second half of the story, which makes it even better.
Which makes it even more
'Cause
brutal.
she pretty much just admitted that she was, look, she wasn't filming a movie in New York City.
No.
She was making some extra cash.
Making some cash. Spending a little time with some gentlemen.
Right. So now it's like open game.
Yeah. No, Ben, you don't even know the half of it.
No, you have no idea.
Ben's laughing already. He's laughing at Jimmy, but he doesn't even know the half of it.
This is where
This
this is the portion of the show where we prove that Jim Norton's life is truly pathetic, just like he's been telling us for years.
Everyone thinks I exaggerate, and people don't understand that from head to toe, I am garbage.
I will
Anyone
be
else
Bob
notice
Kelly
that-
with a tear dripping down my eye for this story because it is sad.
Anyone else notice that Norton had nothing to say to Candy?
Well, I didn't want to, again, I don't C-block other guy, and
Of
if he's got a
course.
thing going, it's like, I'm not going to jump in and say something stupid
You're not
to
gonna
ruin the
feel-
mood.
If you were listening to Cherry Darts on Friday, it was obvious.
Plus,
that,
you didn't mention it. That's why I didn't mention it.
Yeah, I know. Well, now it's time to mention it. We were going to mention it anyway.
Oh,
You
yeah,
kidding me?
I figured.
I wasn't going to let this one slide.
You shouldn't.
No effing way. So it was pretty obvious that a lot of people took a liking to Candy because she's young,
Right.
she's hot, she's only been in porn a few months, and she's obviously
willing to do anything.
She's obviously a nympho. She took a liking to Noah. But there's no secret when a girl comes in here, Norton will kind of feel these girls out and also feel them up.
Oh, cut it out, Hope.
And we got Candy to mess with Norton's mule and stuff a few times during the show.
Through the pants.
And Norton was thinking there may be something there because she did get all flushed after she touched your mule. You were thinking maybe that I might be able to get something going on here.
But not the way you think.
What do you mean?
We were joking around about, Norton likes to go out and pay for girls. And she's like, well, come on. Like, kind of like a joke.
Right.
But I knew it wasn't a joke. So I was under no illusions that, like, ooh, I think she likes me. I never make that error, ever.
Well, I forget we're dealing with a professional.
Oh, yeah.
As far as,
But I also
as
know
far as call
Jimmy
girls go.
might ask a girl, hey, you want to go out for a cup of coffee or something just to maybe get to know her a little better.
Yeah, at times, yeah,
Right.
sure.
But you weren't thinking that with her or anything?
Nah, I didn't get those vibes off her. I immediately knew, she's like, I'm an info, but I never really believed it. I know it's all about business.
Yeah.
At least the relation with me was about business, and that was perfectly acceptable as far as I was concerned.
All right.
So
she spent the weekend with Noah, though, and no money was exchanged.
Of course not, no.
She spent it because she found him attractive, and they spent the whole weekend having sex, shopping.
Having free sex, Anthony.
Free sex.
Candy the porn star had free sex with our lowly intern.
Right.
Who's pretty much a nothing trying to, learn about radio and things like that.
He
No
can
offense to
knock
Noah.
a man down.
No offense to Noah. He's still a young guy, and he's, he's growing and learning every day.
Mm-hmm.
Norton wanted to have sex with Candy as well.
Well, why not?
And how much was it going to cost you?
Well, I'll tell you what happened. I'll let you know. I never.
Before Norton said, I just want to make it perfectly clear. Lowly intern Noah, free sex
all weekend long
with hot 20-year-old porn star Candy.
Free sex all weekend long.
So much sex that he's saying no to sex in bathrooms in public.
Right. Scratches down his back.
He's
wild,
getting so
madman
much sex. There was a point where he had to say no mas.
No, not in the basement at the furniture store.
Right.
Well, as the day was progressing, she was indicating that she liked Noah. You could tell that she liked him.
Yeah.
And so I was going to ask for her number just to conduct some business.
Uh-huh.
But him and her were kind of talking, and to me that would have been like a C-block move. Not that she would have went for me over him, but that kind of adds a bad vibe if you're in the studio and everybody's like a vulture.
Sure.
So it was like, let it go. I'll talk to Joe later and see if she maybe wants to talk to me later. But I didn't want to make her uncomfortable because she seemed to have a vibe going with Noah. I'm not a blocker. Right. I hate cock-blocking guys.
Absolutely.
So I talked to Joe after. I'm like, hey, man, just call Candy. I would like to talk to her if she wants to. If she doesn't, tell her it's cool. No one's uncomfortable, whatever. Just give her my number. And so he talked to me like hours later.
So much for not whoring, by the way. Remember,
I know, I'm a weak man. But
remember you were swearing off that?
I wanted to feel it out. So Joe calls me and goes, look, man, I don't know the deal. She said you could call her. He's like, I really don't know if she likes you or not. I'm not sure. I'm like, yeah, no problem. He stayed out of it. So I gave her a jingle.
And called her up.
Right after she got back from good old New Jersey. And I'm like...
when did you call her, like, exactly? What day and time was it?
It was Friday. It was sometime she had just come back into Jersey, obviously from having a lot of free young sex.
I'm trying to think what was happening while you called her. Was she actually with?
No. I believe she answered the phone.
Just had free sex with him. And left.
With
she
our
probably
intern.
got the call from Joe, knowing that I wanted to talk to her, but probably couldn't jot the number down because her mouth was all full of young intern mule. Young intern mule. Not
without
15,
a thought of a buck in her head.
Not a thought of 15 years slaving in this motherfucking business. Not one thought. Not one thought about a social life thrown out to be good in comedy. Not one thought. Why would you think about that when there's abs and a smile? Why would you?
You might as well add that you were on VH1 this past weekend.
Who cares? MTV pilots, the Opie and Anthony Show, the Tonight Show does it. None of it
You had a quick scene in Spider-Man. You know, I guess
it is as meaningless as I've been telling you for all these years. It's drivel. So we chat briefly on the phone.
The only thing Noah has going for him is good DNA.
Good-looking guy. Very handsome guy. And a nice guy. He's a nice guy. I like Noah.
You've got a great resume. He's got good DNA.
Yeah,
That's what it comes down to.
I have a mediocre resume, and he has great DNA. But it's one of many times I've lost to good-looking guys.
Right.
It's just the way it goes.
So she gave you a jingle back?
Well, no, she actually answered when I called.
Oh, okay.
So I'm talking to her for a second. I'm like, so how you doing? She's like, cool. I'm like, yeah, I would like to hang. And she's like, well, that could be arranged, which I immediately liked. Talk business.
Business.
Yeah, I'm not some dummy who's like, hey, I think she, please. I'm 36 and she's 20.
Uh-huh.
This is what made me want to just spit peas at her. I'm like, all right, well, let's talk about it. And she's like, well, I'm working for so-and-so. And she quoted the price, and I almost threw the phone out the window. She wanted $1,000.
Oh, Jesus. That she was giving the
$1,000 to have sex with you.
That she was giving the intern for
free.
Well, no. To be fair,
the intern.
I said, look, that can't happen. It's too much. And then to be fair, she did say that she would do it for $500, which is quite a break when you think of the 23-year-old good-looking guy getting it for free
all weekend. By the way,
all weekend,
not
long.
just an hour of her time,
not just one load from you,
like a free play.
Right? It was a free play weekend.
How many? Could you find out how many times Noah had sex for free with the porn star? I really want to rub this in today because I'm such an ass.
Maybe add it up in dollars and cents.
Right?
How much free sex he did get?
Oh, and how much, as opposed to how much it was? Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, what it would have run.
Cost me a pretty penny.
Oh, and Ben talking for the first time in a week. Yes,
6 times.
All right. Wow. So even with a discounted rate,
yeah,
that would have been $3,000 for her to put herself through the torture of sleeping with awful Jim Norton
for an hour.
That's the
no. Well, it's
Oh, it's for an hour. That's not kidding.
For an
It's
hour.
for an hour.
But it's one load though usually, right?
Well, they call it cups in the business. They could have 1 or 2 cups. I don't know how they work it.
Cups.
An hour for me. I've never gotten off more than 1. For me, as soon as it's done, eat it.
So that's where he's doing the math. So it would have cost him $3.
The only thing that annoyed me, it wasn't the money issue. That's fine. It was the amount that she wanted. It's like, are you fucking crazy?
You were just in here. It's like, you know something? It's like we shared something professionally. It's like, how about a little discounted rate?
And
It's
if
like
you
the guy
tell me,
you know at the car dealer.
if you tell me 1,000 of 500 is discounted, I'll vomit on my own shoes. That's not a discount. You think I don't know how the business works? You quote high. You don't know how much money the guy has. They go,
Right.
I'll do it for 500. But you could have. She could have. If she would have said 200 for just a little bit, not full, I would have said, yeah, all right. So it wasn't the amount that she wanted to charge you. That I really didn't care about. I don't take that.
It's
personally.
like a businessman that's you've done business with him before, which is what she did here
Absolutely.
on our show, and then taking care of you. Like I said, at the car dealership, the guy goes, "Hey, I could give you a little off on this."
Absolutely.
And she was so repulsed that she
Yes.
could not even bring it down to a normal
And she
rate.
couldn't even think in business terms of the amount of plugs I would have given her. I would have been
Right.
Pete Plug. All I would have talked about is
Unfortunately, she was horrified by the one plug you would have given her. That the other ones didn't really matter anymore.
and as revolting as this is, it's almost good because I tell you, people think I'm exaggerating or I'm crazy. It is exactly the way things are.
I completely understand, and I feel for you, Jimmy.
Don't. It's just my
No,
life.
I do.
What am I, 36? This type of stuff has been going on since probably the age of 12.
Right now, I am Bob Kelly, and you are that little midget with the hands flailing in front of you.
Ooh, she likes me.
Oh my God.
Free for the intern, $1,000 discounted to $500.
That's what it's just a kick to the old fat appendix scar stomach.
Now, I understand how you operate sometimes, and something like this could really throw Jimmy for a loop. Jimmy's an emotional guy sometimes. These things get to him.
Mm-hmm.
How did you then deal with this sort of rejection for the rest of your weekend?
Well, I handled it pretty well, considering that night I finally called one of my regulars. I did break down.
You did break down.
Broke down. I told you I'd be honest when I did, if I did.
So how many days did you last?
Maybe a week.
A week.
Oh, yeah, I think it was last Monday, right?
About a week.
Hey, you know what the good thing is, though? You
What?
did save yourself some cash.
I saved myself a lot of cash.
It's not like if you fall off the wagon and go to a whore, that you then have to pay the whores that you would have slept with. You know, that money is money in the bank.
And the girl I wound up hooking up with is a girl I've hooked up with many times. She's definitely in the top 3. She might be the best I've ever. So this one,
Wow.
it was fine.
Yeah.
It's not. If I could see her just like once in a while, I'd be totally cool with it. But it's my obsession.
Uh-huh.
Because then the next night I'm at the Comedy Cellar, and who comes down but my friend Dennis Hoff, who owns the Bunny Ranch. He's a good buddy of mine.
That's a good buddy to have.
He's been inviting me out for a year. I haven't been able to go. We're gonna do a contest with him, and he goes, "Hey man, we hang out for a while. I'm gonna drop him off at his hotel." And he goes, "Hey man, I know this real cheap place. Like, let me treat you." Now, who can say no to a treat?
A treat?
What am I, insulting?
No.
So we go. I didn't like the vibe of this place, though. It was upstairs. It was like 3 guys that could have been Latin kings or Mexican mafia guys just sitting
Right.
up there. But I wind up going into the room with some southern girl. Dennis pays, and she performs rather toothy oral treats on me. But I tipped her 50 to take the bag off. And she drooled into my ass crack like that little short-handed nothing playing harmonica. That's what it was like. That little midget. Woo! Those little arms. She should have been playing harmonica over my balls. That's how it would have been.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
Oh, man.
And the only part with this girl I didn't like was I went to kiss her shoulder, and it smelled like somebody's bad breath. Like, obviously, some dirtbag had been in there
Had the
licking
same
her
idea.
shoulders. Yeah. Apparently, I'm not Ralph Romantic. I thought that was my original idea.
No.
That's unbelievable.
Some mess had been there before you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and I had rejection all weekend. I'll tell you more. I don't know when we're going to break. I have to urinate very badly, but I had more rejection.
I have to
Did
urinate
you have
really bad,
professional
too,
rejection also or something? You said that.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, we'll go.
I want to get to this thing first.
I thought he was upset at
Yeah, well,
the Billy Crystal thing you went to.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
all. Yeah, see, so stuff
Devastating.
like that. There's all kinds of devastation in his life this weekend. I feel bad for Jimmy.
we do want to talk about that, but I want to play the phone call from Jim's mom, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Do we have to do this now? Can I pee?
I wish Kiss would come in to hold you
I
after
really
this
could use
weekend.
it right now. It's not even been a bad on the outside weekend. You look at it, you go, so what? Your life is
Right.
good. My life is good. But it's just these things are confirmations of what I already know. Do you understand what I mean? It's almost like if you think you're the werewolf And no, you're not a werewolf. You're a good person. And then you wake up with like blood under your fingernails and a little fur on your pillow. It's not devastating in itself, but you know you're a werewolf.
Just know you're a werewolf.
For me, it's the same thing, except I'm shit.
You start feeling good about yourself, where you are in life, your career, everything that's going on for yourself. And then something happens where you just, once again, you go, there. See? Yep. I knew it.
Jimmy Robinson had a point.
Oh, with his little cape.
Him and Helen
saying,
were absolutely right.
I hate that kid.
Hate him.
Hate him.
All right, we could do part 2 after the break.
Yeah, I got to whiz bad.
Let him whiz.
We have a phone call from Jim's mom. Mm-hmm. And honestly, I haven't laughed this hard, and I couldn't tell you.
No.
I listened to the first 10 seconds of Jim Norton's mom's phone call to Jim, a concerned parent. I had to stop the tape, and I had to laugh for about 10 straight minutes.
Nice, wonderful lady. A lot like my mother, the way she talks to her son about things. Very loving. Concerned, loving. And then, your son is Jimmy. Or your son is the guy that made a couple have sex in a church.
Yeah.
It's just those instances where your mom can just remain so sweet, trying to guide you, and you're just a piece of crap.
Well, as a parent, how do you acknowledge to yourself that you did your best and the thing that you sweated for your whole life still likes to lie on the floor with bags and have his chest shit on? How do you accept that as a rational, loving parent?
Don't. You put it in your head and you try to twist it into something else.
Yeah, that's got to be a real be a real downer.
Your mom left a message on your machine, and she's just casually talking about your whoring. Yeah, it's just amazing
that a mother has to do that. That a mother has to do that.
And it's the same tone, like, I'm worried about you.
Have you been studying for the SATs?
Are you eating enough? Are you getting enough sleep? Are you taking your vitamins? It's that same tone, but she's talking about whoring with her son. Oh. It's unbelievable. The only reason we're not playing it here is because, like Jim said, I have to take a leak like you won't believe.
Let's go together.
All right, we'll go together.
What is this?
All right, what's the problem?
Oh, boy.
What's the problem? What's the problem?
The Emperor is not happy with his coffee.
Oh, no. Are we going to have to break into...
Jim Norton. Coffee Diva.
Coffee Diva.
Look at that cup. What brand is on that cup?
I don't know.
It doesn't taste good. I don't like it.
Where do we get our coffee every day?
I like Starbucks. And I don't like supporting the savages that run most of these delis.
You're insane.
Yup.
You betcha. You might be right.
Yeah.
What is this?
You want to taste this?
Wow, that's really nice.
Throw it against the wall.
I'm not
I'm a diva.
I want Starbucks coffee.
You betcha.
Jim Norton. Coffee Diva.
Coffee Diva.
I know Starbucks is a big world order type of thing.
At least they're not funding terrorism.
I'm chewing. Trying to get some breakfast down. That's weird. That's the weird thing about doing pretty much commercial-free radio. You got to, create long breaks so you can get some food in your mouth.
Somehow, food in your mouth. Go to the bathroom.
All right, it's the Opie and Anthony Show. It's the ONA virus spreading across America, and we're kind of excited this week because you're listening to the Opie and Anthony free play all week long on XM 202. To continue to receive Channel 202 on your XM radio, you'll need to add Opie and Anthony to your XM account. You can do that by calling 1-800-XM-RADIO, or you can subscribe online, I believe, at xmradio.com. This is weird. Best of all, if you order this week, you'll get Opie and Anthony for the remainder of 2004 at no additional charge.
Oh.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
That's a savings of maybe 80 cents, I think.
80 cents?
You mean they're not going to charge you for the half a month?
Wow.
How about that?
Man, if anyone says XM doesn't know how to get things done, that is fantastic.
That's saving all about
And this is the
$1.
best part. It says, hurry, this special deal ends this Sunday.
Ooh.
Did they have to
They
say
can't
that?
just leave it
This is the big save yourself a shiny nickel promotion. And speaking of nickels, I have a spot the size of one of my pants because I heard this stupid Disturbed theme playing, and I just put my mule back in and dropped about a half a gallon of fluid.
He wasn't able to, you weren't able to shake it off?
No, and I could feel the cool, and it gets like a little chilly in your underwear, and like every time my mule hits it, it feels like cold water splashing on me.
All right, getting back to the subject at hand. This is the funny part. Ben comes running in the studio. After that last break, the first email he gets is from a guy named Ricky. It just says, "Hello, Ben. I attached my resume with the email. Thank you very much." And, of course, the subject line says internship.
Yeah. He wants to be an intern.
Well, everyone wants to be an intern on the Opie and Anthony Show. Now that they know we get you laid.
Yeah, but,
with hot, young porn stars from Cleveland.
Yeah, there's plenty of interns around here that didn't go home with candy.
Right.
Just because you're an intern doesn't make a difference. I mean, you have to. She was the one that was attracted to him.
She sure was.
Yeah.
Let's just say no is not the first intern that got some action because of this radio show.
Of course not.
That's all I'm saying.
But,
$500.
there's a whole room full of guys in there.
A whole room full of eager guys just waiting for their chance at the porn star.
Yeah.
$1,000.
$1,000.
And Norton, to bang the same porn star that the intern did for free would have cost the gym at a reduced rate $500 an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
So the whoring is back on.
Nah, I'm going to try to stop that.
All kidding aside, Norton is trying to give up whoring. Spends a lot of money on it.
Right.
So I want to buy an apartment just because it's like I'm sick of paying rent. Sometimes you got to buy, it's like a mortgage. I got to get a mortgage, and I'm okay, but I don't want to keep wasting money.
Mm-hmm.
So you lasted about a week this time around. That's not bad. That's a start.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Because I know you're pretty much doing it every night, right?
Yeah. I was on Craigslist last night because I didn't sleep. I slept till 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon, so I did what I normally do on Sunday nights, which is just stay up. And I'm online, and I'm actually writing on my stupid blog finally, and I just, I'm like, I can't go to bed, so.
All right, so it didn't work out with Candy,
no.
obviously, so then you had to get one anyway, and she was pretty awful.
Two, yeah. No, she was great. The one I got was great.
Oh, you got two of them?
No, the one, my regular was fantastic. The one Dennis bought me, she was nice, but again, she gave like a nice drool hummer. A little toothy for my taste, but she couldn't even fake that she was enjoying it. She's so depressed to be there from the south.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I really was bummed out with her bad breath on her shoulder from some awful drunk who was licking her shoulder, probably whispering, "Mommy," in her ear.
Oh, God.
Although, let me be honest, if I knew this girl was going to run right back to Noah's place, I would have spent the $500. I absolutely would have put a batch in her hair.
Oh. Just as a fine how do you do?
Oh, I would have sent her back with like Statue of Liberty hair.
Is there an awkwardness between you and the intern now?
Not at all.
Not at all?
No, between guys like that, never.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
So, yeah, the whoring thing.
I thought he was gay, actually.
Yeah, we all
thought he was gay. I'm glad to know he's not.
Oh, wow, there was that whole
we forgot
thing
to bring
going
that
around.
up when Candy goes, wow, that Noah's a cute intern. We're all kind of, no offense, Noah, but we're all kind of laughing like, ha, ha, ha,
yeah.
Oh, boy.
But that's the whole guy response to a good-looking guy being around.
Yeah,
they go, you must be gay.
Yeah, we kind of, not that it matters, we kind of thought maybe you were.
Really? No problems here, guys.
There were some rumors.
Break out Rent Boys. Let's hold chapters. Throw them at me.
He's feeling very confident today.
Cocky, if you will.
Oh. All right, well, we learned a little something about you.
Thanks.
Not that it matters, but we were thinking maybe out of all the interns that you might have been the one. I'm sure one of them was.
You're sure one of them is?
They're all looking at each other.
No man shaking their heads.
I always hope the best looking one is gay. That's the one you root for. I don't care how much pussy Nathaniel tries to get.
Take it out of the mix.
That 6'8" young Frankenstein looking psychopath. No one cares about him.
Jeez.
Just lumbering in there with like a checkered shirt.
Actually, it's down to Nathaniel and Derek because we know Danny's not either. I'm just saying. We just know.
All right. Well, I want to see Nathaniel and Derek take out their mules and do a little man-to-man docking.
And see who enjoys it that much more?
Yeah, just see who gets a rod first.
That one would be guilty as charged.
If we didn't have the new rule on the show where we can't get the interns laid, we would figure something out.
But
who are we
rule.
kidding? We're not listening to the gang in Washington.
New rule.
All right, so, the whoring has become a subject on this show with Norton because he really wants to stop. And I guess your mom and dad listen to the program every day?
I knew that would be a mistake, too. I knew it.
Why? They listened to the show when it was for free, didn't they?
Yeah, I know. I just knew it, though. Like, I knew.
Yeah.
You can't let your parents listen. You know how much sex I've lost from regular girls? Because when I talk about it on the air and when I write on the computer, I mean, it's just there's no girl wants to date me after hearing this. How can they?
Oh. Well, your mom's very concerned, and she left a little message on your machine.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll be able to play it all the way through.
Yeah. It's just a sweet mother concerned about her son.
All right, here's the tape.
Hi, sweetheart. It's Mom. How are you? Jimmy, I know this is a little awkward, but everyone's fine here. But we heard the radio show. We love it, by the way. And you were talking about giving up, the ladies of the evening.
Ladies of the evening. This is where I stopped the tape earlier. I'm going to lose it again. Because it's your mom. She doesn't want to say whores or hookers or ladies of the evening.
Ladies of the evening.
Like she read that in one of her novels, one of those romantic novels where they make everything all nice.
Yeah. Oh.
I know you're trying to give up partaking in the world's oldest profession.
Is there any guilt on your part about what your parents have to think?
Well, I feel bad that I'm so honest, but no, I have no guilt. I love my parents. I get along great with my parents. No, I don't.
I've hung out with Jimmy's parents. They are the nicest,
sweetest
people you'll ever meet.
I know, but the fact that they even have to make phone calls like this.
Yeah, I do feel a little bad. Not only that, but my mom has to look at her like her librarian friends.
Right.
My mom's a librarian. She just retired. She's a librarian. She's got to look at her friends, make eye contact. Oh, your son, toilet chest.
I gotta start this over again.
Yeah,
Hi, sweetheart. It's Mom. How are you? Jimmy, I know this is a little awkward, but everyone's fine here. But we heard the radio show. We love it, by the way. And you were talking about giving up, the ladies of the evening, which is a wonderful thing. But you know what? Dr. Phil always says replace something with something.
Dr. Phil?
How does Dr. Phil get into this?
I don't know. I don't know.
Because she's a mom. She watches Dr. Phil. She picks up some tidbits of psychiatry and decides she's going to help her boy.
I have to know what Dr. Phil says about weak-chinned man with fat tits and prostitute habits. What does Dr. Phil say about that?
What would Dr. Phil say there? Mom?
She gets her advice from Dr. Phil, and she's going to pass it along to her little son.
Little Jimmy.
Get off those ladies of the night. It's a good thing. Keeping it positive.
Jimmy Robinson and Helen say that if you want to replace something with... God, am I an ass?
You want to replace Monster Rain.
Which is a wonderful thing. But you know what? Dr. Phil always says replace something with something. So I was thinking, you have that nice gym downstairs. And, just for like 20 minutes to half an hour and you would feel better. Use that. And also there's gyms in New York you could go.
Oh, she's trying to kill two birds with one stone here, isn't she?
Yeah.
Oh.
There's gyms in New York. The nice gym you have downstairs.
You have a nice gym downstairs.
Instead of banging a hooker for 20 minutes, why don't you jump on the treadmill?
Anything could have been downstairs. Zarqawi's beheading equipment. You could go down there, just lop off the head of an imperialist.
Just, replace it with something.
Yes.
Oh, man. I'm going to be laughing in my sleep tonight.
Dr. Phil.
Could go, you could exercise, and you would feel a whole lot better. You'd lose a little weight, you'd tone up, and you relieve, tension and stuff, and you'd be meeting other people. I don't know, honey. I just thought it might be a good thing. I'm sorry, I'm interfering, I know. I'm thinking of you. Nobody.
You could work out, tone up. I wouldn't have to be embarrassed to be seen with you.
Yeah, maybe you could not look like Philip Seymour Hoffman in Boogie Nights when you wear a half shirt. She's telling me to tone up. Let's translate that. Maybe if you got in the gym, Noah wouldn't have gotten a fucker for free, fat tits. That's what she's saying. Maybe if you had a little stick-to-itiveness, you wouldn't have to cough up 1,000 or 500.
Oh. Get off the hooker, get on a Bowflex, Mom.
And she said you can get rid of some energy, which I know what she's saying. Like that energy I have that goes into bad things could be used for working out.
Lifting a barbell.
Tone up a little bit.
Lift dumbbells. Don't fuck them. That's what Mom trying to say.
Pick up weights. Don't lose it because you have AIDS.
I'm drooling. Oh my God. Holy S. Oh my God.
Try the clean and snatch, not the dirty snatch.
Do some rowing, not hoeing.
Hi, Jimmy. Yeah, I love you. Hi, it's our Bud Dwyer. Why don't you just take that with you? That's what I did. I felt a little bad because I couldn't get the whore. One in the mouth. Works fine. Hi, Jimmy. Kurt Cobain. That'll take care of everything.
Oh, that is really awful.
They're very uncomfortable.
I'm just devoid of worth.
It's nice, though, your mommy calls you like that.
Yeah.
To talk about whoring.
My parents always leave me nice messages, you know? How are you? It was just when she said ladies of the evening and then Dr. Phil and tone up.
Tone up.
You could tone up.
Yeah, read between the lines.
She's almost saying, like, look, I understand why you have to go to whores. Do a sit-up. She's basically taking the side of women in general.
Yeah.
Saying you might want to go to the gym and tone up.
That, you read between the lines. She's being nice because it's your mom and she loves you.
Yes.
But really what is being said there is, look, you disgusting pervert. Why don't you go to the gym? Get your mind off the whores for a second and pick up something besides a sandwich. That's what Mom is saying, but she says it in that nice mom way.
In a mom way.
Dr. Phil, do we get rid of something, replace something, which is, what I want to do.
Jimmy, I've been listening to Dr. Phil, and he says when you get rid of something to get something. So could you not be my son anymore and Noah will be? Is that at all possible? I would like to get rid of you and have a nice, attractive son that can get the whore for free.
Noah coughs and he works out his ab muscles.
It really is depressing.
It's just coughing into a six-pack.
Probably stretches. He has that little V going down. You know the little V that goes under the abs, over the pubis?
So that way all the whores for free can say, hey, where is it?
Yeah,
just follow the V.
Oh, Noah, I should be paying you. Tee-hee-hee. Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, wait a minute. It's that Jimmy Norton on the phone.
$2,000, fatso.
Yeah, no, he's gone. He shan't be calling back.
Why shouldn't I charge him? He has a string of Peloponnese. God, am I worthless. Oh, candy.
All right, I found a prank call that just fits in with what we're discussing here. We're not taking a break, just a quick prank call, and then we'll continue with the Opie and Anthony show. It's Hi Mom, I'm in porno. It's mom having to discuss something uncomfortable with one of their kids, and it's the whole porno angle. It's just perfect for right now. So
good for the free play.
For the free play, yeah. You're listening to the Opie and Anthony free play all week long at XM2 on XM202. And if you want to continue listening to this crap, you just call up or go to xmradio.com. The number's 1-800-XM-RADIO. You got to add it to your account, your XM account, okay? Here's Hi Mom, I'm in porno.
Hi AF, who's this?
Michelle?
Hi, Michelle. You want to play Hi Mom?
Yes, I do.
All right. I hear you want to play Hi Mom, I'm in porno.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Now, where's your mom live?
Montana.
Well, what are you doing in Boston?
I'm a nanny.
You're a nanny. Cool.
Yes.
Maybe you could tell your mom you lost your job as a nanny and you had to make ends meet, so you jumped into porno.
Okay.
All right. I got your mom's number. I'm giving it a call right now.
Okay.
Nutrition Center.
Hi, can I speak to Jean, please?
Is this Michelle?
Yes, it is. It's important.
Okay, hold on, hon.
Uh-huh.
Now play it up. Say you lost your job. You had no other choice.
Okay.
You were all alone.
Hello?
Mom?
Yeah?
I have a problem. I lost my job.
Why?
Because I just wasn't doing it. I
couldn't cope with it, you know.
I thought you said it was going great.
It was, but things just fell apart. I'm having really hard times, so I didn't tell you sooner because I was too scared to, but and now I got a different job, but I'm doing, I don't know how to tell you this.
What?
I'm doing porn movies.
No.
Yes.
No.
Mom.
No.
What? It's too late.
No.
Mom.
No. You hold on.
Okay.
Oh my God. Holy Jesus, I think she believes you.
I'm shaking.
Michelle?
Yeah?
Where can I reach you?
I have like 3 days to get out of here. So
you don't do that.
What?
Don't do what you told me.
Well, what am I going to do? How am I going to get home?
You don't have money in the bank?
Well, yeah, but I kind of had to use some of it to get this rolling. I had to get an agent. And
no, you don't. Where can I call you?
The same number, but Mom.
What?
There's something else I have to tell you. Happy Mother's Day. I love you. This is just a joke. I'm on the radio.
Oh my God.
It's a radio program. And I just wanted to let you know that I love you.
Oh my God.
I'm thinking about you. Mom.
You know, I think those things are so funny when they happen to other people. I mean, I would sit and listen to them all day long because they're so funny, but you killed me.
Oh, my God. And there you have it. Hi, Mom, I'm in porno. Gets boring after that.
I love that one.
You like that one?
She was so shocked. No.
I like
You don't know.
Know what one I like? We could just do a twofer here.
Picturing her little
Which
girl.
one?
The brain.
You know, it was just going through her head like wildfire, just picturing her little girl. Porno? No. I just sent you off to school. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You don't do that. Thought you said you did that thing. No.
You like the brain?
I was with the brain.
What's with the brain? More, darling.
More, darling.
Mom, darling. I'm a rope smoker, more. Those socks.
Yeah, I like the Hi, Mom, I'm gay. Where is the one? Where is the brain one? We could play another one quickly here. Why not?
I'm with Lenny.
No, that's the other one.
Oh, the one with the brain, right?
Oh, right here.
You
right
know
here.
the brain, huh? Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we'll do another one. We'll do a twofer here. Because you reminded me of this one.
More, darling.
More, darling. All right, this is Hi, Mom, I'm in jail. Hello, Mark.
Yo.
Are you ready to play Hi, Mom, I'm in jail?
Sure.
All right, now what are you going to tell your mom when she gets on the phone?
I'm going to tell her I was with a couple of prostitutes.
Wow, that could be pretty good.
That's a good one.
I haven't been to jail in like about 8 years, so.
So she thinks you've cleaned up your act, huh?
Yeah, and I'm happily married, you know.
Oh, and you're married and you got caught with the prostitutes?
Yeah.
Let's give your mom a call, man.
Okay, cool.
Make this good. Here we go.
Yeah.
Ma,
What?
listen, it's Mark.
Yeah?
Listen, I'm in jail.
What?
Yeah. Hey. I got caught with a couple of prostitutes.
Who's this?
Mark! It's your son, Mark.
Where are you?
I'm in jail. Downtown. Don't tell Gina. I need you to come bail me out.
Who?
You.
With what?
Oh, get Wayne or something. I don't know. You can't. Don't call my house.
This call's being monitored, ma'am.
Oh,
Police
okay.
department.
I didn't know if you was joking with me or if she's serious or what.
No,
Mom, serious.
we've set
Oh, jeez.
we've set the bail at $5,000, ma'am. That will be cash.
5,000?
Yes.
What did he do?
He was found with a couple of prostitutes, one of which was a transvestite. And it's a serious charge, ma'am. Will someone be coming to pick him up?
Ma,
What?
can you come?
We got to clear this up before it makes the paper tomorrow morning.
Who am I speaking to?
This is Officer Jenkins.
Officer Jenkins. I'll have to call his brother. I'll call his brother and see if I can get the money.
We know also the prostitute has tested positive for the AIDS virus, which is another problem he's going to have to deal with. Hello, ma'am.
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, where's Sonny Boy? Are you speaking up to your mother?
Yeah, Ma.
What?
Well, I don't know how to tell you how this happened. I was with the brain. You know the brain?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I picked him up with a couple of them.
Oh.
It's not a laughing matter, son.
I know.
Mother sounds very upset. You try to raise your kids. You do your best. I'm sure you did your best, didn't you, ma'am?
Yeah.
And look at what happens. Oh, my God. She's so upset. I can't do this anymore, Ma! I can't do this.
Ma! Hey, Ma!
Hey, excuse me, ma'am?
Yeah?
Happy Mother's Day, Ma!
It's a joke. This was
It's
the
all a joke.
worst. Oh, I'm going to burn in hell for this, man. Oh, no.
Ma! She's all right.
He's fine. He's not in jail.
It's only... Ma, you're live on the radio.
You could smack him in the head.
Mom, you still there?
Yes.
Talk to us, Mom.
Look how upset. Oh, my God, dude.
I got to make a phone call.
Dude, did you know she was going to get that upset?
No.
Oh, my
Usually
God.
I can joke with her, I'm always joking with her.
Oh, no.
I'm always joking with her.
Oh, we feel horrible now.
You got to smooth things over and call us back, man.
All right.
All right, bro.
Oh, no.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck.
Bye.
Oh, no. That one didn't work well.
Oh,
There you have it. Hi, Mom. I'm in jail with the brain. Hey, Mom, you know the brain?
I pussied out on that one.
Not really.
I should have kept it going. She was really getting upset.
You definitely had her.
That was the old Anthony. I've become so much more bitter now.
Now you're just a prick.
Yeah, like now I would have kept going and just watched her or listened to her cry. She was, yes, right at the breaking point. That's when you go in and just clock her in the head with a right, just bam. And I let her off the hook.
It's still funny.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go to the phones. Hydro wants to talk to
the
Jimmy
brain.
Norton.
You know the brain.
Yo, what's going on, fellas?
From North Carolina. What's up, man?
Hey, man, chilling. Yo, I want to give my man Norton a little advice.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, just take your mother's advice and the whole Dr. Phil thing and switch it around. You know what I mean? Keep the little Jimmy Robinson thing, except get you a pimp suit so you can keep the cake and start pimping bitches.
What?
That way, you're making a little money. Plus, if you got your little bottom bitch, you still get you some pussy on the side.
So you're saying take the money I waste on girls and like spend it on a girl that I date or something, and that way I'll be able to get a little bit on the side and save my money and spend it on a chick and she'll bang me.
Nah, get you about 5 diverse chicks.
Oh.
He's talking about
You know what I mean?
pimping.
And just pimp them, be a pimp.
So you
I
want
don't
Norton
think Jimmy would make a good pimp.
I get high on my own supply. I'd be an awful pimp.
And all the other pimps, because you got to show some strength in the city. The other pimps that come over and beat you down and take your chicks.
Yeah, exactly. They wouldn't be able to hit me in the chin, though, because it's non-existent.
All right.
Yo, man, that motherfucker ain't got no chin.
Alex from Boston, what's up?
What's up, guys?
Hey.
Little Jimmy, your mother's going to ruin your career. If you work out and stop with the whores, what else you got?
Yeah, I really have nothing but a couple of awful political correctness observations. If it wasn't for prostitution and my fat eyeball-shaped torso, I would have 3 minutes of material.
If you worked out, you would look like Blaster from Master Blaster in Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome.
Oh, wow.
I don't know who that is.
Yes.
I'm sure it's a good reference to it. I don't know who it is.
It definitely is a good reference. Okay. Well, before we finish up with little Jimmy Norton's weekend, so you also were bummed out about the Billy Crystal thing?
Oh, dude.
I guess you were at the Billy Crystal Broadway premiere, which is getting rave reviews, everybody.
The Times, the Daily News, the Post, it got amazing reviews. And I've never been to a Broadway premiere.
No?
No.
Neither have I.
But I said let me go because Billy and I have the same manager. And
Was it a happy gay time down there on Broadway?
It was, yes.
I bet it was.
And I had my little camera. I'm going to go get some celebrity pictures, even though with the invitations, there's a little note that came with every invitation that said cameras are absolutely not permitted. If you bring a camera, be prepared to check it. No exceptions will be made. But I figured there's going to be one exception made, and it's going to be me. So I have my little camera on the side. And as my ex-girlfriend and I went, because, we're still friends. We hang out. We don't bang, of course.
That's the weirdest thing ever, but...
She's the only one I'm friends with, but I still like her as a person. And, once you fucked me, why come back for seconds? God forbid. You should do that. Of course not. Just hang out for the jokes. The jokes. Come for the jokes.
Did you spit in the...
In the garbage can.
All right, thank you.
Out of respect. So we get there, and as we walk in, Rob Reiner's on the red carpet. I'm like, this is going to be fantastic. I go downstairs, waiting to use the bathroom right after I check my coat, and I hear a really familiar voice. I look up. Harvey Keitel is walking towards me.
Oh,
and
this is star-studded.
Dude, I love Harvey Keitel.
Who doesn't?
So I clear my throat, and I kind of pump up my chest, and then I fucking stare at him as he walks by. I say nothing to Harvey
that must have
Keitel.
looked odd. He must have been laughing in his head. Look at this.
I wanted so bad to go, can I get a picture? We just got there. I didn't want to get thrown out of the theater. She was on the toilet, so I wound up not getting a picture with Harvey Keitel. That's
some idiots in the bathroom staring at people.
Just staring at everybody. And then he, jerked off on the side of my car and told me, made me spit my gum out. And then I was shot, and they took me to the hospital. All right, enough. So we watched them. I'm not even going to give a review of the show. The show was excellent. It was very funny. It was moving. It was just great. During intermission, I'm down there. I'm waiting to use the bathroom. I see Chaz Palminteri, but there's too many people around. Yeah. I can't get a picture with him because, again, you don't want to get booted. I'm walking out of the bathroom. Robin Williams is online. For the bathroom.
Robin Williams. Oh, look, I can make something out of your camera. Look, it's a hat. Oh, wow, that's funny, Robin. Wow, that stream of consciousness. Just amazing.
Well, I like him. He was...
Oh, little fat man, come up to Robin. What do you want? What?
He was the only celebrity that acknowledged me. He puts
you know Robin.
I know him casually
from the cellar and all that. Yeah.
So
I just acknowledge you because you're a prop for me. Look, he's like my testicles.
He puts out his hand for me to shake. And
Big hairy mitt.
Big Oscar-winning mitt.
Oh.
And my hands were clammy because I had just washed them, but I didn't dry them properly.
Oh, good move.
They're all wet.
You're just a walking social faux pas.
I shake his hand with a wet hand, and I'm like, it's only wet because I washed it. He's like, what? I'm like, I just washed my hand. That's why it's wet. And he kind of laughed.
Oh, you were explaining it to explaining your damp paw.
He laughed to be polite, and I think he was also grateful that I wasn't getting urine and semen all over his fingers. So he was just happy to have to finally be rid of me. So we watched.
Oh, he has sweaty hand. Shut up. Say nothing funny, but he says it in a way that everyone thinks they gotta laugh.
It was. I walk upstairs. It's mobbed with celebrities. After the thing, Tavern on the Green is where the big after party is.
Oh, look at you, Tavern on the Green.
So I go there, and we're just kind of sitting there hanging out, talking to people.
Can I ask you how you got invited to this?
I have the same I have the same manager as Billy Crystal, Robin Williams.
Oh.
So of course I got the invite. Great seats in the mezzanine, first row in the mezzanine. Can see the stage. The show is fantastic. We go to Tavern on the Green, which I've never been to. And there's all these wealthy people and power players in the business. And I'm all fat in my suit that I bought last summer, which fit great. And I'm so depressed because I'm wearing like a silky shirt, which just shows my titty outline.
Oh,
and
no.
my ex looks phenomenal. And I'm just sitting there. I can't button my suit. If I button my suit, the bottom kind of flares out to the left and right. You know how you button something over your fat stomach and the bottom flares out to the left and right? It's like my suit flares out like that little midget's hands.
Well, I think it's time for a new suit.
No, it's not. It's time for a sit-up. Mom is right. Maybe you could tone up and not have to buy new clothes every 4 weeks.
The gym right downstairs, you lazy bastard.
Yeah, you don't even have to leave the building.
Yeah, hit the 2 before the L, you fat pig, and do a little Stairmaster. Then go down and get your car and cruise prostitutes and pretend you don't know they're trannies. So I'm at Tavern on the Green, and I see like a little hubbub in the middle. I walk into the middle, and I see there's Billy Crystal having press photos taken. The press was allowed to have cameras. And I don't want to yank my camera out because I don't want to, to get thrown out. But I yank my camera out, and I find Tanner, and I see Robert De Niro standing there. And I've never seen Robert De Niro in person, and it floors me.
Of course it does.
De Niro. So I get Tanner, and Tanner works for Billy Crystal. She works for David. She's my manager's assistant, so she works for Billy, too. And Billy's the one who didn't want the cameras there because he didn't want everybody to get bothered, which is fine.
De Niro could have trumped my Clinton picture.
Dude, De Niro.
I know.
And I'm like,
De Niro.
I'm like,
remember we were thinking about what trumps my picture with ex-president Clinton?
Opie, could you just imagine how nuts Jimmy was going?
Dude, you don't my heart.
In his head,
it was De Niro.
Going crazy. He's all about, Jimmy is all about pictures with celebrities.
Right.
Loves pictures with celebrities. He's so proud of every picture of a celebrity he has. He hangs them up in his apartment so people can gawk at him. And there is the king.
The greatest that I would.
De
one
Niro.
of the greatest. One of the greatest.
One of the greatest. That would have been on your top three. Right.
Yes. So I get Tanner, and she doesn't want. I'm like, just come on. So I walk up behind him because he's going towards Billy Crystal to do some press photo. I didn't even know he was there, and I tap his arm.
Oh no!
I
you don't tap De Niro
I said,
ever.
And I said, Bob.
I
called him Bob.
Hey, Bob. You're not one of those guys on Leno where you could call Robert De Niro Bob.
I can't even call Bob Eatman Bob. I called De Niro Bob.
Did he say, hey, Bobby?
So we were hanging out.
Me
It
and
was,
Bobby.
Me, Bobby De Niro,
right.
Chuck Heston.
Yeah.
He turns around. I put my hand out. And he shakes my hand. And what I should have said.
Was the hand dry at this point? At
It
least?
was dry.
Okay.
He dried it on Robin Williams' fur, that big foot.
I was so speechless that it was De Niro. And what I should have told him was that I'm a comic and I love King of Comedy. 'Cause I really do think that's such a brilliant portrayal of comic psychosis. But of course I don't do that because I'm a nervous nothing. So I just go, I'm a big fan. Can I get a picture? And he said no.
Oh, no.
It's the first.
I'm amazed.
The first
I'm amazed
celebrity
you're still alive.
turned down.
I'm amazed you're still alive.
Ever.
I can't look at Jim now.
Yeah.
It's the
I'm picturing the scene, and I can't look at him.
Why didn't you kill yourself this weekend?
Because the only one that ever turned me down before that was Frank Vincent, who was the one that Joe Pesci smashed his head in the car door in the original, and they were the one that they stabbed in Goodfellas in the trunk.
Right.
But that was going backstage to see Kiss, and he had to be somewhere, so I really didn't count that because it was a mob scene. He was like, "Oh,
This was just a denial because you would be bothering him."
No, he was very nice about it.
Of course he was nice about it.
He said to me, he goes, "Nah, I'm just trying to see Billy." He's like, "And if I take one, everybody's going to start asking me." And it's like, I knew he was being truthful. He wasn't being a prick.
Oh.
He just didn't want to have everybody take photos.
Jimmy, next time you're in a room with Bobby De Niro, you get a picture.
Yeah,
Dude, next time.
I got 2 handshakes. I believe I'm suicidal, but I did talk to my manager's son, who said he was on the set of Analyze That. The last day of shooting, Bill Clinton showed up, and one of the people who had been working with De Niro the whole time said about Clinton. She said, "This is the first time that everybody in the room isn't staring at De Niro. So like everything he does, everybody just looks at him.
Because he's De Niro.
I know, and I'm not saying that. He probably just didn't want to start a frenzy.
Yeah.
But he was nice about it. So I got Rob Reiner, and I saw De Niro talking to this little man. I'm like, well, who's that little fella? He looks familiar. It was Yogi Berra. So I got Yogi Berra.
Yogi Berra.
Yeah, it's just like getting De Niro.
Meathead.
Dude,
Meathead is just as good as De Niro.
Sure it is,
dude. The only one that would have been as good as De Niro from All in the Family was. I already have Sherman Hemsley. Now I have Meathead. Would have been Carol O'Connor. That might have been close.
You are Rupert Pupkin. You are Rupert Pupkin.
Exactly.
Jerry.
I should have handed him a Pride and Joy card. Maybe he would have taken a picture of me then.
You should have.
But wait. It's not. It gets better or almost as good. Because I walk up to, I finally get near Billy Crystal, who I have one picture with, but it's really blurry. And I walk up and I go, Billy, I'm a comic, and I just wanted to say.
And we have the same.
I didn't mention that.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to, but it would have been too groveling.
Right.
So I said, I'm a comic. I just wanted
Same
to tell
management,
you that
different careers.
Yeah, markedly. I wanted to say, I said, I'm a comic. I just want to tell you that I thought you were brilliant tonight because the show is great.
Yeah.
And he gives me a very cold thank you. And then he kind of walks away a little bit.
What is that about?
Don't know.
I don't like that son of a bitch, by the way.
My ex is there with the camera, and I'm like, all right, just get it ready. So I kind of track him for a second. I'm like, you think I can get a shot with? He goes, nope, no pictures. And he walks away from me. So that was how the end of my night turned out. I'd never been turned down by a celebrity.
And you just got
smashed in my
face.
face. I can't tell you the depression I had when I got home.
That's Bobby De Niro.
I can
laughing.
see him walking away with his camera with his head down, just feeling nothing.
Totally dejected.
Mike Wallace was there, and I already have a shot with him. So he walks by, and I smile at him, and he smiles back. So I'm like, oh, Mike and I will chit chat. And I lean into his ear, and I kind of whisper like I'm a confidant.
Yeah.
I say, I'm really glad they fired that awful man. Oh. I would have had more credibility if I said, are your stools as inconsistent as chicken broth lately, you 86-year-old man? I'm glad they fired that awful man.
That awful man.
And he just kept walking. He didn't slow down.
Oh.
It made me realize, last night made me realize exactly.
Maybe you thought you meant Dan Rather.
You know what? You're absolutely right. Good point.
could have
Oh,
thought
my
that.
God. You're absolutely right. I didn't think of that.
Oh.
That's what I'll tell myself.
Yeah.
Miscommunication between myself and the news legend. I don't fit in those places, man. I really
You feel like an outcast.
I know I'm an outcast.
That's how I feel, too, whenever I go to those
De Niro
things.
turned me down.
Pixel Weasel from Georgia on the instant feedback. One day we're going to go to eatabullet.com, and all that's going to pop up is, I finally did, across the screen.
Dude, it's just, it reminded, here's what bugged me about yesterday, and I went through my whole history of celebrity photos. Nobody I've ever asked for a picture has recognized me. Now, I know I'm not super famous at all.
Right.
But I just realized, like, I've contributed nothing. After all the, like, 2 years on TV, not one person, whether it's Ozzy Osbourne, Kiss, not one person went, oh, yeah, I enjoy your stuff,
Why do you
too.
care so much about that?
I don't know.
Because he walked around back, all of his celebrity pictures were in a dumpster behind his house. It's about Schmidt. It's about Jimmy.
I listened to that replay over the weekend. I laughed hard again.
Oh.
Like, and we're getting a lot of recognition, and we don't care. Like, for some reason, you really care.
About what?
Just being recognized by other celebrities.
No. I care about getting the pictures.
Like that, though.
I care about getting the pictures. Not being recognized. It just hit me like, I don't believe it. I don't walk around, hey.
But you wanted one of these celebrities to go, oh, wow, Jim Norton from Tough Crowd.
No, I didn't even think of it until after the fact. I really didn't. I don't expect them to know who I am.
It's not that you want it, but you don't want it, but you want it available. You want to know that they do know without them going, hey, Jimmy Norton.
Or even, like, only because it's easier to get the pictures that way. But I didn't think of it until afterwards. I'm like, I just went over my history, like, Jesus Christ. Not one person that's ever entertained me have I entertained back.
Oh, boy. Maybe
none.
You have, and they just didn't recognize you.
Now, how do you not recognize this fat bird, little baby bird face? Quickly blinking eye, nervous picture.
You're so close to De Niro.
De Niro, dude. But he was
happen.
nice about it. He wasn't a dick. I couldn't get mad. It was just like, I know he probably gets bothered. If he takes one, 500 people want him.
We have some audio of last night, by the way.
Yeah. Damn it.
And there's
Jimmy walking away.
Walking away with his
slowly.
camera.
Oh, he's coming back. He's looking over his shoulder with the camera. De Niro.
No, it's not going to happen.
No, De Niro just
Billy Crystal, maybe? He sees him.
Billy?
No. It's just not going to happen today.
He's not.
He's just going to walk away.
De Niro.
With his little camera.
Oh.
With plenty of shots left on it.
Dude, I cleared the camera before I left. I put everything in my computer.
Of course you did.
And I cleared it.
Oh, and here's Jimmy after the Billy Crystal last note.
And a man in my position can't afford to be made to look ridiculous.
Well, that was Jimmy Robinson, Anthony. It was
yeah,
a little
the
braver than
powerful one.
Jimmy Norton.
Jimmy just walked away.
Yeah,
didn't say
He didn't
anything.
turn around and say what Jimmy Robinson would say.
No.
I should have told
He just
him.
walked away.
Oh, this is audio from De Niro.
You are a disgusting fat body, Private Pile.
Oh,
Is that what you heard as you're walking away with your little camera?
I couldn't tell.
You
if
were
that was
you were probably clutching the camera with two hands.
I hit the button and it went and closed quietly.
Yeah, someone is saying on the phones, if you are going to kill yourself, could you at least do it live on the show so we get the great exposure and ratings?
No, this isn't network.
Or maybe jump out the window.
No.
No, please.
This is not network. It's not going to happen.
One for your pals.
Oh, Big Dog from Texas. Hey, Jim, did you see the intern's picture with De Niro? Oh, it's that awful.
Oh, wow.
Dude, I got 2 handshakes, so I did meet him, but...
Yeah, but there's no record of it.
There's no...
Booby Man from Brooklyn wants to know, hey, Jim, to make matters worse, did your ex go home and get railed by someone else?
Oh, I didn't care about that. I'm not trying to bang her, but she probably did. But I didn't try to sleep with her. Not that she would.
All right, well.
And we know, Mormon Jordan from D.C., it says, Jimmy, you're a whore. You get a picture with Rob Reiner after you bashed him as a liberal douchebag since you started with O&A. Yeah, it's not about... Jimmy hates some of the people he gets photographs with. It's just a collection of celebrity photos.
And when I bash Rob Reiner, I'm bashing it as a political... viewpoints and stuff like that, but as a
director of Spinal Tap,
dude, he's a great director, and he's amazing. God, he was one of the greatest sitcoms in history. He was an Emmy Award winner, so no, he's a talented guy.
Yeah. Little Tinkle Drinker from whackbag.com. Did little Jimmy slink away and run right over to Shelley Long's house after the premiere last night?
God, De Niro. I'm not going to forget that one for a long time, man.
De
Just
Niro.
the feeling of his little arm. Bob? I called him Bob.
Well, this will help you. Larry from Jersey writes, how sad is this? Jimmy is sad meeting De Niro and being ignored, but yet I'm excited about meeting Norton. How miserable is my life? Oh. See, that should make you feel better.
That's true. I'm an ass, and you're an ass squared.
No, I did not get turned down, De Niro, with a picture. I did not get turned down. No, that did not happen. I was escorted out.
I gave you my spot next to Billy Crystal.
Spot. Oh.
All right. Well,
Mr. De Niro. Mr. De Niro. What? Fat tits. What?
Bobby, I'm here. I got the briefcase. We could get started with the work.
Oh, he opened his camera. He break everything up.
Wow. Casey writes, oh, yeah, well, I got my picture taken with De Niro at the Shark Tale premiere in Central Park. If it would make Jimmy feel any better, I could Photoshop his face over mine for him.
There you go.
I'm so annoyed.
I'm sure there'll be 800 Photoshop pictures on the message board of Jimmy and Bobby De Niro.
Yeah, go to
Bob.
Go to whackbag. Go to whackbag.com later today. You'll see all that goodness.
I would have had more credibility if I just would have done a bad Pesci impression and hey, stuttering prick, hey, you. I just Bob.
How about a picture? You fucking.
Why didn't I tell him I'm a comedian? Why didn't I just? I can't talk to people like that. I mean, and he's a different level. Most people can't talk to De Niro.
Yeah, completely different.
Other
level.
actors can't talk to him, but I mean, I'm a speechless idiot.
Yeah.
James Lifton from the Actors Studio was there. I wanted to ask him, but I tried to smile at him, and he just looked at me accurately like I was shit and kept walking.
Oh, that's why you don't go to those things.
They're depressing.
It's, you know what it is? It's a little private club that they all have that you're just not part of. Occasionally, people like us are allowed in there. We're allowed in the fishbowl. Not just looking in, but you're allowed in the fishbowl. And then you realize you're just the goldfish in the piranha thing. You're just there for them to rip apart. There's no being part of it. You could be right next to him. You could be touching his arm and calling him Bob, and you're still just nobody.
Why did you call him Bob?
Because I figured that would sound familiar. And Mr. De Niro, I might have called him Mr. De Niro, too.
Maybe you want a little respect.
Mr. De Niro, Bob.
Mr. De Niro, Bob.
Why don't we take a break, Anthony?
I'm never going to be a part of that.
We got lots still to do.
Taking a little bit to shake off.
TV's greatest moments on the way. Corniest movie lines of all time on the way.
Oh, nice.
Couple divorce stories that are really funny on the way.
Oh, yeah.
Baby T-shirts.
Oh, I love that one, the baby T-shirts.
Yeah, we got lots to do still on the show. You're listening to the Opie and Anthony Free Play all week long on XM 202. To continue to receive Channel 202 on your XM radio, you'll need to add Opie and Anthony to your XM account. Call 1-800-XM-RADIO or subscribe online. I believe that website would be xmradio.com or something like that, whatever. Best of all, if you order this week, you'll get Opie and Anthony for the remainder of 2004 at no additional charge. Wow-wee! Hurry, this special deal, and it is a special one, will end this Sunday, the 12th.
And by the way, I hear that if you sign up in January, they're going to give you the leap year rate for February.
Oh!
So you're going to get all the way to the 29th.
They make this sound like it's so much money to subscribe to listen to Opie and Anthony. It's a lousy $2, and then when you start telling people that they get the rest of the month for free, do the math. It's awful.
It's really
that means it's a little over $1 savings that we're bragging about.
Wow.
Eric Jason from Jersey, as De Niro, you had your chance and you blew it. And then next time, ask De Niro how much. 500 after the discount.
You should have tried to milk his nipples. Maybe he would have liked that.
Oh, yeah.
And you should have gone with the "Hey, Billy, I'm a Yankee fan" bit. Something tells me nothing would have worked with Billy Crystal.
He looked at me when I walked earlier than that. When I walked across the floor for the first time, I kind of looked over at him, and he saw me, and I kind of just give a little nod or whatever, because it was a good show. Just glared at me. I don't know if it's a personal...
He's a miserable son of a bitch, Billy Crystal.
He was seen to be nice to everybody else.
Stop. I know you have
No, but I'm saying he was seen to be jovial with everyone else.
Everybody that's in the little club. Everyone that's in the little club.
Well,
but everyone outside of it, he is miserable.
He probably knew you.
And I've heard this from other people. He's just a nasty man, Billy Crystal. He's nasty.
First time I met him in Aspen... He did take a picture with me, and he was very cool. I mean, it was the only time I ever met him, but this time he was really not happy to see me.
Okay.
Coming up next on Opie and Anthony, Jim Norton sings.
Forget me not, you sightless twat. Your dog just shit on my rug.
Thought that was pretty fucking funny, didn't you?
How's that for a sketch?
The Opie and Anthony Show.
You don't do sketches, stupid.
I was walking down the street, and some construction guy was shouting at me, "Hey, show me your cans!" So I did. And he plummeted 17 floors and was impaled on a forklift. But my tits looked great.
Please, wow responsibly. A public service announcement of the Opie and Anthony Show.
It's the O&A virus.